Have you ever wondered about the significance of Holy Saturday, the day sandwiched between Good Friday and Easter Sunday? This day, often overshadowed by the sorrow of Good Friday and the joy of Easter Sunday, holds its own unique significance in the Easter narrative. It's a day of waiting, of mourning, of silence. Imagine the disciples, their world turned upside down, grappling with the loss of Jesus, their hearts heavy with grief. They're surrounded by an echoing silence, a void where their teacher, their friend, their Messiah once was. Holy Saturday is their day of lament, a poignant pause in the narrative, offering us a moment to reflect on the depth of their loss. Yet, within this silence, there's an undertone of anticipation, a quiet hint of the extraordinary that's yet to come. As the sun sets on Holy Saturday, the disciples are left in their grief, unaware of the joy that awaits them with the dawn. But as the darkness of Holy Saturday gives way to the light of Easter Sunday, a new chapter in the Easter narrative begins. The story takes us to the early hours of the day, as the first rays of light pierce the morning mist. Mary Magdalene and other women approach the tomb, their hearts heavy with sorrow. They expect to find a sealed tomb, a silent testament to the tragic events of Good Friday. Yet, to their astonishment, the massive stone that once sealed the entrance has been moved. The tomb is open and shockingly empty. The linen shroud that once wrapped Jesus' body is now lying there, but the body itself is nowhere to be found. Their minds race, struggling to comprehend the sight before them. Are they victims of a cruel trick, or is there a more profound truth at work here? Their initial confusion and disbelief swiftly turn into a rising tide of hope, a hope that dares to whisper, "Could he have risen?" With hearts pounding, they rush back, breathlessly informing the disciples of their astonishing discovery. The disciples, too, are initially skeptical, their minds clouded by grief and confusion, yet there's no denying the compelling evidence of the empty tomb. The empty tomb is the first sign of the miraculous event that has occurred. Jesus has risen from the dead. With the discovery of the empty tomb, the true joy of Easter Sunday begins to unfold. Let's delve into the heart of that joy, the very crux of Easter Sunday, the appearances of Jesus to Mary Magdalene and the disciples. Imagine their astonishment, their wonder. Mary Magdalene, grieving and heartbroken, comes upon a man she believes to be a gardener. Yet when he speaks her name, she recognizes him. It's Jesus, unmistakably alive. Now let's consider the disciples, huddled in fear, their hearts heavy with sorrow. Suddenly Jesus stands among them, extending peace and showing them his hands and his side. The disbelief in their eyes gives way to recognition, their fear turns to joy. They are in the presence of their risen Lord. These encounters, so beautifully poignant, serve as turning points for these early followers of Jesus. Their grief transforms into joy, incomparable and profound. Their doubt evaporates, replaced by a faith so strong it would become the cornerstone of Christianity. But what does this mean to us today? Well, the resurrection is the cornerstone of Christian belief. It underscores the victory of life over death, of love over hate, of hope over despair. It is the promise of a new beginning, a second chance, an eternal life. It is a testament to the power of faith and the limitless love of God. The joy of the resurrection is not a fleeting happiness. It is a deep, abiding joy that stems from the knowledge of Christ's victory over death. It is a joy that sustains, that strengthens, that uplifts. It is a joy that transcends the confines of time and space, reaching out to every believer, in every corner of the world, in every moment of history. And so, from the sorrow of Holy Saturday to the joy of Easter Sunday, we see the full spectrum of emotions that make the Easter narrative so powerful. So, what can we take away from the events of Holy Saturday and Easter Sunday? These moments encapsulate profound themes of waiting, mourning, joy, and faith. They form the beating heart of the Easter narrative. Holy Saturday's vigil symbolizes our moments of doubt and anticipation. The dawn of Easter Sunday with the empty tomb and Jesus' appearances ignites joy and reaffirms faith. In the journey from Holy Saturday to Easter Sunday, we find a story of hope and redemption that lies at the very heart of Christianity.